Retirement living at its best.
Can you be worse off receiving an inheritance? You can be if you inherit debt. Here to discuss how you make sure you don't end up inheriting a liability is my partner, Mike Solomon.
Hello, Ray.
So, hey, Mike, let me ask you just a basic question first. If you receive an inheritance, do you owe tax?
Well, generally the answer is no. If you inherit stocks or bonds or real estate, anything like that, there's no income tax owed when you inherit that sort of stuff. The time you might have an income tax if you inherit, let's say, a traditional IRA or an annuity, as the payments come out of that IRA or annuity, any of the deferred gain, you'll be subject to income tax at that point.
Okay.
But if you inherit, let's say, stock or real estate, and you die holding it, all that capital gain, if it grew in value, all that capital gain is wiped out. So let me give you an example. Let's say you're lucky, you bought Apple stock at $5,000 and it's worth $300,000. If you were to sell that, you'd pay a lot of income tax, capital gains. But if you die holding that Apple stock, all the capital gains are wiped out. Whoever inherits the stock from you gets to sell it free of income tax.
Oh, well, that sounds good. I mean, you don't owe income tax when you get the stock. You owe tax on IRAs, but at least you have some of it left over. I mean, don't take all of it.
Right.
So how can you ever be worse off with an inheritance?
Well, let me give you a real case. In January of 2008, the individual passed away and left her entire estate to her brother, except she left 2 pieces of real estate to her business partner. And the real estate had around $71,000 of debt on it. The real estate was worth more than that. The executive of the estate, mistakenly paid off the debt prior to giving the real estate to the business partner. Turned out the court said the business partner, you've got to pay that $71,000 back. By that time, we were in the Great Recession. The real estate dropped in value.
No.
It was worth less than the debt, so they ended up owing more than they inherited.
Oh, my goodness. But what if you just inherit money? I mean, how bad can that be?
Well, there it might impact, if you're on some sort of government program that's needs-based, if you inherit a bunch of money, that could reduce or eliminate your entitlement to those government programs, or maybe your children are trying to qualify for some sort of federal financing and inheritance of an asset will make that much more difficult.
Well, you really got to be careful, huh?
That's right. You have to watch. Normally it's a good thing, but you have
to get advice.
That's right. Get advice.
All right. So when you receive an inheritance, the only debt you should have is a debt of gratitude. If you are about to receive an inheritance, make sure it doesn't cause you any unexpected problems. If you have any questions, give Mike a call. His number's next.
Call Solomon, Steiner, and Peck at 1-888-236-5173 for more information or to schedule a speaker for your organization. Or log on to www.ssnplaw.com.
Thanks for joining us. On next week's show, we'll preview a proposed program that presents personalized care at home. Then we'll add up the facts and figures to create a flourishing financial plan. So, you're ready for retirement. We'll help you plan how to be successfully socially in your new lifestyle. Plus, diets don't work. So what does? We'll tell you. And can't pay your taxes on time? We'll present plans to avoid paying penalties. But until then, please remember to make the most of your golden opportunities.
Would you like to join our kitchen conversation? All you have to do is call toll-free 1-877-765-1543 and leave us your question, name, and phone number. Or log on to www.golden.tv for all the latest information and show updates.
Golden Opportunities is paid for by Elder Productions.